WE family. We got Bearhug self-defense for this cycle. So starting with the first three are going to be rear Bearhug attacks over and under the arms, and then the last 2, 3, and 4 we're going to go with the rear Bearhug attack. So number 1 can be over or under, depending, just how you're grabbed, and it is more around the elbow joint as opposed to around the shoulders. Now from here, my arms are still movable, but not as much as if he was under the arms. Now, from that position, if he goes back over my arms, here, I can reach back, pinch things if need be. I can stomp on his foot, reverse headbutt to loosen things up. That's all kind of part of getting things softer in this grip. But for right now, we're just gonna go over how to escape from here. Now, his legs are slightly wider than mine, so I wanna go to one side or the other into my horse riding stance. And then I'm gonna lift my elbow slightly. After I do that, I can move a little better. I'm gonna reach down, grab his leg, pull it up. Now from this position, I can take a short step back and side kick to finish and get out. Or if I want to, do a little bit more painful situation or can stay here with some time, I want him to turn that way. So I'm gonna turn his foot that way and hook under his heel with my arm and step over him and turn his knee towards the floor. I can grab here to be a little nicer on his knee. And then once I get there, I'm gonna put my knee right on top of his leg and then create that pressure on the back of the Achilles here. Under the arm option, I have more freedom in my arms here to get loose. Now here my legs are a little freer too, so I'm gonna step a little wider so then I can get his leg a little easier. Now from here, I can sit down into a leg bar to hyperextend the knee. Or if I want to get a little more fancy, so I want him to go that way, I can kick under this leg to turn him and create a lot of, let me show you that spin around real quick. I can create a lot of pressure on the knee and the ankle going this way, or I can go unhanded and crunch his calf to his body as well. All right, number 1. Number 2, we're going under the arms. Now, his hands are stacked, so I cannot see the back of his bottom hand. So I'm gonna take my thumb and put it at his wrist and grab. My other thumb right next to it and grab. Now I'm gonna go sharply into a horse stance and sharply push down, pop it open, reach under, grab, and turn. Now from here, I can do more on the shoulder. I can press down on the shoulder, spin him to the takedown, but we're gonna stop right here for now. If I can see the back of the underhand, so if this is a little higher like this, and I can see this hand, I'm gonna stick this hand up in here, just like a C grip or a Lego hand. Put my thumb right under his wrist and grab his palm by the blade. I'm gonna hook his elbow with this side, and I'm gonna start mashing his palm towards his elbow, pushing this way. In, once it pops free, again, grabbing and turning into this shoulder lock. Number 3, we're going over the arms. I'm gonna reach up and grab his hands. Slightly lower than his hips. Pull him on me kind of like a backpack, nice and close, so I have to move back even. And then give him a little lift and dump him off the side and get this arm in some position. Now in class, if our partner's not ready to be thrown down yet, once he's under, I'm gonna grip. I'm gonna put my right knee down. He's gonna do the same thing. His knee's gonna be slightly, on the outside of my knee. And then I'm turning like a wet dog. I'm gonna shake him off my back. He's gonna go around the front, and then again, I can go right into a wrist lock. Number 4, gonna go over the arm front attack. I can lift up here, I can pinch things, whatever. I can knee, of course, But what I'm gonna do first is what I'm gonna do first is push his hips, step back, create some space, reach up and grab, hook under this arm, turn my hips towards the direction that I want to throw him on the floor, or the direction I'm grabbing his shoulder. Now my leg closest to him is going to go outside swing kick around his leg and step forward. And right here, shoulder lock, or wrist lock, ice cream scoop. So we're to all those nice finishes that we've worked on and all of the others. If I feel like doing a little bit more of a hip toss, it's a slight variation at the end. Again, a little distance, grab and hook, turn. Now this foot, I'm gonna go around, leave my heel up, and then I'm gonna mash it to the ground, same time pull and lift, get a little bit more of a around the leg toss, insert the hip even more. You can get even a more hip toss. So again, depending on size of the assailant and or if your partner's ready to be thrown or not. All right, number 5, gonna go under the arms. Now from here, this hand is gonna go on his lower back. This hand is gonna go right under his chin. I'm gonna push in and push forward. Once it breaks free, elbow down, elbow across. Aiming for the solar plexus, neck, face, just kind of gently making contact with the chest for right now, and then across with the elbow to the side of the chin. Now, if we end up going down or want to go down, I'm gonna push in, push here. As it's going over, step. As he's going over, step. So I don't catch a knee in the groin. So I'm gonna go down right away. Now this hand goes right to the chin to kind of break your fall. And I'm keeping my head up so I can explain it to you, but I would want to be down so I don't get mashed in the face. Now this thumb is going to go inside his uniform, slide all the way in as deep as possible. Get all the way back there to the wash tag if you can, or until it hits the floor. This one's going to go to the opposite side of the uniform. Nice big grip. I'm going to pull it this way. My elbow on this hand is going to go down just like a bread cutter. Down to create that choke. And again, once he starts getting choked, I need to get my head out of the way because he's gonna flop around and try to hit me. If I'm not gonna do the choke, maybe he's pushing against me. I can't get my hands in there. I'm gonna take both of my hands to this arm, just like we did kind of on the other one. Go to the floor, elbow next to his ear. This hand, I'm gonna go under his tricep and grab my own wrist and start to lift his elbow up and pull his hand backwards. Again, I'm making this so you can see, but I'm gonna get down here and hang on and create that lock. Third option, if he's pushing me hard against my chest, his hands are stationary now. I'm gonna make a pivot point. And I'm gonna lift and turn and fall into this arm bar. Now, that's all gonna happen a little faster than I just showed you. So once my hands are here, I'm gonna go around. Get my legs up so I can kick him, but they wanna go right back down. And this arm bar position is right where it needs to be. Okay. Any questions, of course? Email, call, text, ask in class, but let's practice, get it done.